What a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. Taking a look at Indiana. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they're one of the teams that's caught everybody off guard. This season has gone about as well as they could have hoped for early on.
Absolutely, Greg. You can tell they are relishing their status as underdogs. It has fueled an impressive start.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Holiday out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Giannis in at the 3 spot. And for Indiana, we've got Brogdon. Enes Kanter is out there with Thomas Bryant. Then it's Morant. And it's Tatum in at the 3 slot. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. The rebound by Brogdon. Outside Tatum. That one's not going to go. Good D by Giannis. And you look at Jason Tatum able to play either forward position. Doris, do you think his future is at the 3 or at the 4?
I think he is interchangeable at either position because his scoring can be devastating. For Jason Tatum, it's really a matter of making sure he continues to gain strength, continue to be a force and factor on the defensive end, and probably enhance his footwork around the rim a little bit.
Now, here's Brogdon. Outside Tatum. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
That's to LeVert. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Ibaka right side. And the Bulls with another miss.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Tatum drives in. Knocked away. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, Jason Tatum has the kind of size and length to be effective near the cup. Really good job staying in attack mode.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Passes it to LeVert. 3-pointer. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Morant kicks to Brogdon. Doris, who are some of your favorite players to interact with, interview, and question as you go through the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys. I think, you know, certain people really give a lot of thought to their answers. So a Kyrie Irving, he wants to explain what he's thinking. He's willing to share and take a moment and consider the question. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, all of these guys, when I ask a question, Kev, they'll pause for a moment, consider the question, and then respond. And for somebody who's got to interview, there's nothing greater than having those guys willing to take some time with me.
Doris, and you always get great answers from them, too. So there's a great rapport there, I can see. There's Morant. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And here's Tatum for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Tatum's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Indiana. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The wide open look here for Holiday. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. For 3, Brogdon. It's hauled in by the Bulls. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Now here's Morant, guarded by Holiday. Morant passes to Tatum. They get it back. Here's Bryant. The layup off target. It's a tie game in Indiana. And already a superstar. Antetokounmpo talked about how much.
I'm just trying to focus on the court.
I think he's already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Holiday. Baca is out there with Holmes. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the small forward position. Pass to Morant. Now Tatum. Top of the key, Bryant. 5 to shoot. Here's Morant. Connects from three-point range.
And boy, when Morant stretches the floor, those driving lanes just get bigger.
With the Indiana Pacers, you know you're a small market team, and it's led to a little bit of a shuffle personnel-wise. What's incredible, they continue to put a competitive product on the floor year in and year out.
Now here is Holiday. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Well, you have to like that Cantor gets active on the defensive end. This is the area of his game that he continues to work on.
Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got the lead up to 5 now for Indiana.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now here's Giannis. Coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. And that one, good. Doris, you're right. The Pacers have made the playoffs 8 of the last 9 seasons. Remarkable consistency.
I don't think there's any doubt about that, Kev. It starts at the top and sort of trickles down from ownership to the front office down to the head coach. This is a solid operation through and through.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
You get the sense that Jason Tatum has a drive to be great. This is a young player who doesn't lack for confidence. I love watching him play.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Morant. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what D he's faced with. He averages about 31.5 points a game.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Outside Holiday. Puts it up from 12. Off the left rim and out. Pacers leading by 4. Tatum kicks to Brogdon. And the pass to Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 5 now.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Bulls moving the ball around. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Morant with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Tatum drives in, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Pass to Tatum. 17 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He had 11 points and 3 rebounds. And that'll do it for our halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Brogdon out there with Morant. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. And Doris, you played point guard. What do you like to see from that position?
Well, I'm going to go back to the Showtime Lakers, which was my first team that I adored when I was a kid watching the NBA. And the reality is this, Kevin, I love to see teams play in transition, get out in the open floor. What's better than watching Steph Curry cross half court with a full head of steam and the defender knowing, oh, good God, anything could happen here. He might pull a three. He might finish in spectacular fashion off the run, or he might find a teammate for a momentum-building three. Like, get in transition and run, baby.
Now LeVert, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. That gives them the lead. Ibaka's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Stolen by Holiday. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Brogdon outside. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 6 rebounds in the game. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice...
Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
For Indiana, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
He doesn't get the second one. And the Bulls with possession. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And the dunk by Giannis.
Timeout.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. He can't get that one. Holiday with the defensive effort.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
And so it's Indiana with it after the Bulls pick up 2. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's a look at some numbers for Holiday.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now here is Holiday. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. Good work there as it goes.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think, Greg, it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. In transition, here come the Bulls. Holiday gets the bucket. And now it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 11. Here's Bryant. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
To me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And stolen by Tatum. Kicks it to Morant. 1 second left, and he gets it to go. Morant's got 7.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum.
And so it's the visiting team in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball in.
Defensively, we got to keep.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Bulls leading by 8. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the Bulls. Antetokounmpo out there with Ibaka. Then it's Holiday. And there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's LeVert in at the 2.
Well, that's about the long reach of Karis LeVert on the defensive end, swatting away an opportunity.
Here's Holiday. Softly drops in the floater. And the Bulls lead by 10.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
Passes it to Brogdon. That's tipped. Cantor dishes to Bryant. 3 seconds left. The shot's good from Cantor.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Here's Morant. Feeds to Tatum. Makes it off the glass.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Antetokounmpo up top, guarded by Tatum, and they pick up 2.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now here is Holiday. The Pacers pull it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Antetokounmpo. And that one is off. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Brogdon outside. Tatum passes to Bryant. Cantor against Ibaka. They get it back. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It's the size of Cantor that makes him a tough matchup, right? He is so good at finding space inside and forcing the defense to foul him.
And Cantor drops them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Antetokounmpo against Tatum. Giannis left side. LeVert in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Uncovered. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Bulls lead by 7. Oh, Tatum in position. That one no good. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. An easy 2 points on the way.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork, GA. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And the Pacers call time here. They're behind by 9. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. .32 seconds left in the game. Here's a Kogi. To the paint. Moutier with the basket. And now an 11-point Bulls lead.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Bowman passes to Harris. From deep three-point range, can't get it to fall. So the Bulls win it. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it.